Okay, we are here at the Health and Safety Executive, Health and Safety Laboratory, I should say, at Buxton in England. And we just had a lovely information sharing workshop on work-related stress. And with me is David Fishwick, who is the chair of the PEROSH Wellbeing Group. And I would like to ask you, David, could you reflect a bit on the collaboration we had in this well-being group within PEROSH?
Yes, certainly. I would start by saying, Yamakiel, that I think it's been fantastically successful. We started back effectively in 2010 with a landmark meeting in Helsinki, where we really were testing the water scientifically to see what was out there. The Finnish Institute hosted a fantastic meeting where abstracts were submitted with poster and oral presentations in all aspects of worker well-being. And I think back, I can hardly remember that meeting now. We're now 9 years on. And we have built, year on year, very, very successful conferences. So every couple of years,
five in total, I think.
Yeah, 5 in total, and Paris is just coming up. Yeah. So again, we're extremely excited and energized about that. Yeah. And each time we do this, we get increasing number of abstracts, we get increasing diversity of the type of information that's contained within those abstracts. We identify new researchers, we identify young blood and enthusiasm, as well as the typical or the established researcher. For example, in Paris, Vincent Grosjean and his team and INRS have put together a really, really interesting scientific program, but it was led by the young researchers. And for me, that was a really interesting shift to place some of the responsibility back to the really very younger generation to drive along the science. And if we sit back and look, we see a movement from very early understandings of well-being, pretty much to risk factors, whereas now we're dealing with intervention studies in workplaces, real life workplaces.
So there's progress, so to say.
Certainly so. So we hope that as we continue to host these conferences, we start to develop solutions which are evidence-based.
Okay. One final question. We have the conference in Paris for sure, end of May. I'm looking forward to it. But after that, what is your vision when it comes to the future of the Wellbeing Group? Sometimes we are already talking about the platform of the Wellbeing Group. Do you have some ideas to share with us on this?
Sure. I think it is not really a typical start and finish project, and I think PEROSH at the highest level has now realised this, and there's talk of it becoming a more generic platform to allow us to continue to deliver what we deliver without having a particular demarcated end date. That said, I think we need more ambition. If we're going to be doing that, it would be nice to think about mapping all PEROSH projects onto the models we use in this area, and perhaps even beyond into physical exposures and whatever the PEROSH project may be on. I would like to be more inclusive. I'm conscious that we have dedicated institutions that are already within our group and platform, but I would like to see those who are interested
maybe a few more.
to take part, maybe a few more. And I would also like to be clever in the way we use our previous abstracts from conferences. I would like to forensically almost look through those data and say, what has really changed over time? What information do we have that perhaps never saw a peer review publication? What was tried and failed? Can we learn from failure, just like we learn from our successes? And I think perhaps integrating more with young researchers at the institutions, driving forward the ambition of the group.
Good. Okay. Sounds excellent. I'm really looking forward to this future of the well-being platform. Thank you.